Okay, so today is Wednesday, December 13th, the first day of the 10th month in ELO calendar till tomorrow, Thursday, December 14th. Yesterday, I was waiting for the result of the so-called quote-unquote emergency meeting at the UN regarding the situation in Gaza. So thank you, my viewer Christian. He gave me the information. Um, okay, for is 153, against is 10, and then abstaining is 23 to the resolution to cease fire. So it's not surprising, U.S. always vote against. U.S. government always wants war, no matter it's with themselves or like he is orchestrating a fight between two parties and then you know, he's at the backstage and orchestrating all this shit. Anyway, so, okay. 153 is Father plus Son plus Saint is equal to 153, which is indicating the rapture that we're waiting for. So they probably has confirmation they see something in the skies or they can sense I don't know, some kind of um, event. I mean, I don't know what they can sense, but something that they receive confirmation. So now they're confirming, the rapture is really happening. Finally, and are they pointing towards, the 10th day of the 10th month? Because 10 against, so 10 is also this month just started now, and the 10th day, and also is representing X. So why is related to X? Because it's a female energy. X is representing the female energy, but not in terms of human, right? It's not like the female side of the human. It's just about the energy. Um, in English, there's no particular terms for that, for the energies, like male energy and female energy. But in Chinese, they have yin yang, right? Yin is the female energy. So that's what we talk about, okay? And this world, the ruler is Satan, but the energy, the evil energy that is covering and controlling the whole world actually is the female energy. So at some point, Satan is gay. Anyway, so that is related to actually the first fall from heaven. Actually, not necessarily. Yeah, it's okay. So the first fall from heaven is related to Sophia. Sophia, she voluntarily left heaven and went to the void, which is the earth, when the earth still hasn't formed yet. So she went to the void away from heaven, and she thought that she could be God and create beings. And of course, she is a female energy, and then she has a counterpart, has a male energy. Both of them a pair, supposed to work together in heaven, but she refused. She was a dominating type of being, so she refused, and then she went to the void, and then after that, like God didn't let her come back to heaven. So that was the first fall. So that's why the dominating, the controlling energy actually is the female energy, not the male energy. And we've been seeing X a lot and then double X a lot too. So, which means the double female energy is ruling the world. Twin, they always, obsessed with twin, Cain and Abel, they proclaim supposed to be a twin. And female energy, twin, female energy. So I'm not sure, is it because because Satan, when okay, so when he was in heaven and then after he fall from heaven, he turned into gay. That I don't know, but definitely there's some kind of element that she is, is like a female energy there. But I was thinking either that or like because the first human woman fall from heaven was Lilith. So I'm thinking maybe that's a possibility like Sophia pair with Lilith. Mm, the first fall from heaven was a female energy, and then the first fall from humanity from heaven again was a female energy, and then the the second fall from humanity from heaven also a female energy, which is Eve, so triple X. So we've seen one X, double X, and triple X, but um, I think it's more like twin energies, right? It's not. I think it is a twin energy, female energy controlling this world. And because if she repented, right, so they couldn't drag her to hell. Okay, so that's that. And then 23, of course, is chromosomes out of DNA. And also December this month, the 23rd day, it's the 10th day of the 10th month, from 22nd to 23rd, 10th day of the 10th month. So they're actually hinting like the rapture and then 10th day, 10th month. And then, so the twin female energies finally can like, uh, can finally have the full control of the whole world. Right at the time, the restrainers are lifting up to heaven. Okay, so that is that. So if we always also look at Gregorian calendar, the December actually is the 10th month. So 1022 and 1023, right? Next Friday and Saturday. You can also translate it into 2012 and 2013. So that is just, for, just to keep that in mind. Let's see. Okay. Okay, so yeah, could be like 10-day proclaiming the warning to their fellow Satanists, right? Um, and then let's see. Okay, so today I'm expecting something to happen. And as Christian told me that that Vampire Charles will have some kind of announcement after the COP28 meeting. Their ritual to close out the 9th month in Enoch calendar yesterday. So let's see what bullshit he's talking about today. Okay. So then again, I'm expecting some kind of FF will happen this Saturday. And then next Tuesday, the 19th. And then I'm expecting, I'll not expecting, high watch time for Rapture is the 22nd and 23rd next Friday, Saturday, the 10th day of the 10th month in Enoch calendar. 10th day also reference to Noah and everybody got on a boat, which is when they got raptured out of this earth in another dimension and waiting for the flood to rest, to end before they went back to the earth. Okay, so the next few days really critical and see what kind of FF they have planted, okay, and execute. Okay, so now I wanted to talk about the books of Enoch. So I know a lot of people they don't know or they're not familiar with the books of Enoch. So far I can only find three books of Enoch online, okay, digital format for free, And so now I'm going to discuss the second book of Enoch, which is the book of the secrets of Enoch. Okay. Okay, so now he's talking about himself. At that time, he said, when my 165 year was completed, I begat my son Methuselah. After this, too, I lived 200 years and completed of all the years of my life, 365 years. On the first day of the month, I was in my house alone and was resting on my bed and slept. And when I was asleep, great distress came up into my heart, and I was weeping with my eyes in sleep. I could not understand what this distress was, or what would happen to me. And there appeared to me two men exceeding big, so that I never saw such on earth. Their faces were shining like the sun, their eyes too were like a burning light, and from their lips was fire coming forth, with clothing and singing of various kinds, in appearance purple, their wings brighter than gold, their hands whiter than snow. They were standing at the head of my bed and began to call me by my name. And I arose from my sleep and saw clearly those two men standing in front of me. And I saluted them and was seized with fear, and the appearance of my face was changed from terror. And those men said to me, have courage, Enoch, do not fear. The eternal God sent us to you. And lo, you shall today ascend with us into heaven, and you shall tell your sons and all your household all that they shall do without you on earth in your house, and let no one seek you till the Lord return you to them. And I made haste to obey them and went out from my house and made to the doors as it was ordered me, and summoned my sons Methuselah and Regen and Gadan, and made known to them all the marvels those men had told me. So this was the first time that Enoch went to heaven and wrote down all the information about the heaven and earth from the angels, because the angel, God ordered those angels to tell him everything, and Enoch had to write down everything and leave all those books that he written to his sons and generational as a what like treasure for their whole household, so it's like because of that, of course, the fallen angels stole those books, and now we don't have access to those books, and we only know like a small part of the heaven and small part of the earth and a small part of what's been going on since, uh, Satan and the fallen angels fell from heaven, So, okay, now, I just wanted to point out like what was his age when he went to heaven, finally ascended to heaven forever. He was 365 years old. Okay, and let's see. So right here, uh, chapter 23, 3, and all double 30 days and 30 nights, and I wrote out on things exactly and wrote 366 books. Okay, so total there are supposed to be 366 books from Enoch, but I can only find three. Okay, so you can tell so much information that we don't know. Okay, so now, um, when Enoch had talked to the people, the Lord sent out darkness onto the earth, and there was darkness, and it covered those men standing with Enoch, and they took Enoch up onto the highest heaven, where the Lord is, and he received him and placed him before his face, and the darkness went off from the earth, and the light came again. And the people saw and understood not how Enoch had been taken, and glorified God, and found a roll in which was traced the invisible spiritual God. And all went to their dwelling places. Enoch was born on the sixth day of the month Sivan, and lived 365 years. And he was taken up to heaven on the first day of the month Sivan, remained in heaven 60 days. He wrote all these signs of all creation, which the Lord created, and wrote 366 books, and handed them over to his sons, and remained on earth 30 days, and was again taken up to heaven on the sixth day of Sivan, on the very day and hour when he was born. So Sivan is the ninth month of the civil year and the third month of the religious year on the Hebrew calendar. So it's around May and June on the Gregorian calendar. So is the ninth month or the third month. So if you count from Nisan, which is the the month that Exodus happened, if you count it as the first month, then the third month. Okay, if you count Jesus was born in the seventh month, which is the first month originally, but then changed to 7 months because Exodus happened. So if you count from the month that Jesus was born, then Sivan should be the ninth month. Okay. And so, okay, think about it. So he was born on the sixth day, right? So six, right? And then if you consider Sivan as the ninth month, so 9-6 or 6-9. If you consider Sivan as the third month, is 3-6 or 6-3. Interesting, right? Because 69, even though that's a dirty representation of the 69, but if you talk about in terms of spiritual wise, It's spiral in, spiral out. So it's like about the cycle, right? The time and the cycle of the earth realm. So that is that. And so that's why 69 is very important number related to time and the cycle and like time travel and stuff like that. So 3663, of course, everybody knows. So 666, or like, it's not the 666 about the Antichrist, but the 666 is, again, is like related to the spiritual term, is, associated with Enoch, right? So if it's associated with Enoch, then should be associated with like that's supposed to be like a, I don't know if I don't know what term to use, rapture out from earth to heaven, right? Enoch, without experiencing death, right? Um, so he was the righteous one, the first righteous man that was taken to heaven without experiencing death and ruling the world with God and ruling over, like, I don't remember how many angels. I think it's 70. So he was sitting with God on the seventh heaven because he's the ruler also. So he also, side by side with Jesus, right? So he's not exactly in the same room, but like on the same level. He's, I think if I remember correctly, he's at the first door of the seventh heaven. He's sitting behind the first door. So it's the first room. Okay, so I just want to tell you guys this because why Enoch is so important for for the end times. Pretty much not only the end times, it's like for everything because since God told him everything, God had the angels to tell him everything about the heaven, the earth, and the end times and everything. So he also construct the calendar for God in the direction of course, God and angel, right? So that's why the Enoch calendar is the first calendar from God, you know? So that's why it's so important. And that's why they took the books of Enoch and removed those books from the Bible. So the books of Enoch supposed to be part of the Bible, okay? So I don't know if it's only 19 books removed from the Bible, but that's all I can find on the internet. They say 19 books. So okay, so here are the books, the list of the books that were taken or removed from the Bible. Here is the list. You can pause this video and read through those lists. And so a lot of knowledge and wisdom that we don't have because the fallen angel hidden those books from us. Okay, so that's a book of Jesus Christ. See, so we don't know a lot about Jesus basically, and so forth.